Alright guys, we're going to test the 16mm and 2.8 in multiple different varieties here with the Canon R8. Shout out to Travel Friend. He actually mentioned a few things we could try with this. He wanted to see what stabilization looked like with and within the middle and with the enhanced. So that's what we're going to do today. So this is no stabilization right here. So this is probably really shaky, so I don't want to leave it on here long. But this is what this looks like, vlogging. And we're going to get some handheld and show you what it looks like from the other angle. So it's probably not too stable, guys. It's really bright out here. Finally have a good, nice sunny day. 72 degrees out here. This is no stabilization. Probably not looking too good. Let's check out the other stabilizations. My wonderful wife enjoying the day. Part of my vlog today. Now this is the movie IS, the regular stabilization, not the enhanced. So it shows you how wide it is when you're walking down the Isle of Love here. Let's see. Now panning. Can kind of get an idea of how this looks like. This is probably going to be a short video just to kind of show some, just the stabilization modes so you can get a little better idea how that's going to look. This is holding it somewhat steady on this bumpy road here. Now, it's nice to have that extra wide. That 16mm works pretty good on here because I did a review of the kit lens and it was not, it's like seemed actually less stable with the stabilization on. It seemed less stable than this just because the wider lens, you know, because R8 doesn't have built-in stabilization. But this is what it looks like vlogging style with the movie IS on. This is the middle section, so you can see how wide it is still because it's a lot less of a crop. When I go to enhance next, you'll see the crop will definitely change. But this is me walking with it. So take a gander, breathe it all in, soak it all in through those eyes of yours and see what you think. I'm gonna go now into the enhanced mode to see what you think about that. All right guys, now we're in enhanced mode on the 16mm 2.8. Now I remember doing my few videos back, I did it and it looked pretty good. I mean, it was like top tier compared to some of the other cameras out there. I mean, it was definitely usable, no problems at all. Great vlogging setup if that's your choice. But I'm gonna do some panning too and let you see what that looks like. But this is again with the enhanced stab on. Now you can see it as if you were seeing it. Walking down the aisle here. Walking down, we'll do some panning here. Enhanced. It's really bright out, but I can still see the screen, which is pretty nice. And the bugs. Only parts I don't like is the bugs. This is enhanced stab. So what do you think, guys? How's that look? I mean, now you kind of saw all three modes to see if the stabilization would work for you. I know the enhanced is really good and you still got a wide enough view to work for sure. I mean, even after it's cropped in. But, hello, there it is, guys. Just wanted to throw that out to you and thanks again for the shout out. Travel Friend, appreciate it. Anything else you want to see, let me know. I like doing these, they're fun. I just did a video previously where I was using the kit lens and gave that a full run around. It was a pretty long video. Again, this is with the stave off. Give it one more shot just so you can see what it looks like. It's probably not going to look too good, guys, honestly. But the wide angle lens might help it out. I'm going to try to walk real careful, like, to see if it's doable. It's really wide, which is good. Try to walk careful, ninja-like, stealthy. This is no stave with a 16mm 2.8. Not the way I would probably do it, honestly. I'm going to kick her back on again to the middle stabilization that takes less of a crop, and take a gander at that. Alright guys, this is 4K 30 still. That's what we're recording on. Back at the middle stabilization with just on, the non-enhanced. So it's still pretty wide, but you get some kind of stabilization. I'm assuming it's not the best, but you be the judge. You let me know. Get another panning shot here. I mean, it's probably doable like this as long as you're steady. There you go, guys. That's the middle stabilization. What do you think? Man, for on the go, no extra processing, this is a good setup. If you want full frame, get this lens, get this R8, you won't be disappointed if this is your thing. Or if you use a YouTube setup. Works great in that regard too, and I'll use that to close out this video, and I'll let you know my final thoughts on the video on how this is doing. Alright, I want to do a quick wind test with this Comico Vimo C I got here. So I got a little wind muff on it. It's really windy out here, and I got sick of that wind noise, so I wanted to try this out and give it a shot. Let you guys know what it sounds like out here in a really windy situation. It's definitely something you want to use. It's wireless, so it's really small. It works pretty good, so just thought I'd give you guys more options here. If you're going to do the vlogging thing, or even if you're just, doing talking heads and it's out here outside windy, you'll want a wireless mic for that. So I just wanted to throw this up at you, give you some more options, and see what you thought of that. This is the wireless mic. I'm sure it's better than what it sounded like before with no wind mic. It was straight out of the camera. Apologize for some of those other videos. It was a little windy. And so yeah, there it is, man. This is the wireless mic. Just so you got an idea, you can use this as a complete vlogging setup. All right, guys, I wanted to give you a running test with the Canon 16mm 2.8 because I didn't do that yet. This is an enhanced stave. Obviously, you don't even want to try it on the other ones. You can't run with no stave. But this is the enhanced stave on the 16mm 2.8 on the Canon R8. All right, so we're going to do a running test here and see what that looks like. What do you think? Is it pretty shaky? I'm going to look at this in post and see what it looks like. But I wanted to see. I mean, can it hold up with no IBIS in the camera, with just the lens, no lens stave, no IBIS in the camera? All we got is enhanced stave digital. So how's it look? Let me know what you think, guys. I love it when people look at you like you're nuts. Oh well, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I want to compare this with the Sony a7 IV, put them side by side so you can see the a7 IV I ran through Catalyst Browse, and then I'll also show you on the a7 IV the active stave, and compare it with this with just the 16mm for vlogging. If this works as good as Catalyst Browse or even better than the active stave, then the a7 IV, then why not go with this if you can save yourself, $1,000 plus the lens, So just thought I'd give you this comparison. It's something more to chew on. The more options, the better. Best bang for your buck. That's what you want. All right, guys, I just wanted to give you an idea of what the 16mm would look in the studio. It's a little bit wide, as you can tell. I am literally, my eyeball is right on there. I mean, it was wide. So this is probably not what you'd want for a YouTube studio lens. Kit lens would work fine for that, or the 35mm. that I have that one as well. That one looks really nice. Just wanted to give you an idea of what it looks like if you wanted to use this as a YouTube, face-to-face talking head type shot. All right, so now you know. What do you think? Which stabilization works good for you? No stabilization is not going to cut it. The medium stabilization is like, enhanced with a 16mm is where I really like it. It's still wide enough. It looks good. It makes for a good vlogging camera. Leave your comments below and let me know if there's some videos you want to see. Take care, guys. Have a good day.